reminder is all about sitting and standing as efficiently and as strong as we possibly can. This simple movement of our everyday life can oftentimes become very challenging, if not impossible, as we age due to our joints, things like arthritis, could be an injury, whether it's acute or chronic, but ultimately we need to consider that the ability to sit down and stand up independently is extremely important no matter what age we're at. Today we're going to use a standard office chair. There are no arms on this, so that's another reason we want to consider, okay, building as much strength as we can in our lower body to do this. Two angles here. The first one we want to come from the side because we want our hips to do the work. Okay, so finding your chair, your feet are underneath you. We want to send our hips back. Okay, if I don't, I just come down. But we can see this sharp angle on my knee. If I've got any knee tightness or any issues, it's probably going to hurt and not feel very good. When I come back, now I can see I've got much more of a 90-90, which means that my muscles can take on that load and not the joint itself. When we come up, we want to think lean forward, so I can load my feet. That uses the muscles. Use your hands with a little bit of help. So leaning forward, I'm going to drive through the floor, using the legs to come up nice and tall. Okay, again, my hips go back, and I lean forward, and then I come up. Okay. The last thing we want to really consider today for this is what happens to our knees as we're going down and as we're coming up. Again, we've established we understand the hips need to go back first. Okay. Now when you come down, what we'll commonly see is again the knees cave in, and now we've got this pressure or strain on the knee joint itself, and our muscles really aren't doing much. We want to do the opposite. So think of your knees tracking in line with your toes as you send your hips back, and even as you come up, keep those knees gently out to the side, driving through the glutes and the hamstrings. So knees track in front of the toes, or with the toes rather, and coming up. Okay, one more time, back and up. By making sure that we're sending the hips back and we're allowing the knees to track with the toes or gently out to the side, again, it's going to allow your muscles to do the job that they're intended to do and the joints to do the job that they're intended to do. So try it out at home.